Hey, start the timer. Please.
On the surface, where you just like go this way.
This is pine cones, right?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Eric's very effective over
Hey,
here.
do you guys want me to tell you what they're doing?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. We got Tony on the play-by-play.
Throwing a frisbee to that guy, Stitch,
Oh, thank you.
to a Chinese guy.
And he's done.
Welcome Tony to the booth, everyone.
That was good, right?
That's fucking gold.
They scored. Hey.
They scored.
Jack Daddy with the pole.
Stack Daddy.
Brought in by Jacob's Badonkadonk hooks.
You could say that, but
He's got a thick buttocks.
Thank you.
Over to Carrie.
I love the pigtail.
Carrie rips to Bethel. He's gonna get it.
Oh,
Something to hold on to.
There was
look at that inside break. Oh my God.
There was.
Yeah! Have you ever taken a hit? Yes! Hey, that was a bullshit goal over here.
Nobody came down with that one. It's good, but there's no one over here to commentate, so it's.
See, I always wondered, is it commentate or is it just comment?
That was monstrous.
Adam over to Aaron, the oldest connection in Winter League possible, unless Dave Argers throws a turnover to Adam or vice versa.
Then that's not a connection.
You're right. It's the oldest connection. There could be an older disconnection.
Oh, that's Justine. I was wondering who that was. Michael McNeil picking up again for White.
Tony just dropped it. Maybe the best goal on camera since when you and Jeff talked about who was hotter.
Oh, wait a second.
He just referred to Robin as the Asian the entire point. And then he said something about Gary's pigtails being something to hold on to.
It's a weird dude.
It's funny.
He only respects you if he actually. I think it took him a year to understand. Before that, he's like, you're a fucking man.
Sometime in the end of our game, one of our scores, he's barking at me that the disc hit a wire. I'm like, no, it didn't. And I'm like, fuck. And I look over and just like shoots this little smirk. I'm like, you're such a bastard.
You gotta understand, he's coming from like legit,
Yeah.
straight, like for us, like thug sports.
Yeah, I think I understand it to a degree just from playing college baseball too. Like, it's a different type of player than
Red seems to be falling apart.
Yeah, I know, I had a. He's actually doing much better than me.
Wow, great catch.
What's
Like
this?
Anthony both experience.
I'm trying to. I really want him to play with us this year and not like a football season or something, which is on camera now.
That's alright. I think the fight is one. We're ranked number 1. It's really nice. We were being angry with number 1. Granted, it's just high quality here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude used to throw a football and stuff like that. Burn and Jawbone was that. And me making him look good. Yeah, me making you look good.
Have you seen the stuff we got going on in the basement?
You guys can go.
I saw one of the pictures in the background of someone's Twitter.
It's almost done.
Someone tweeted, what was it, almost in the 300 club or 305 club or something like that. And I saw that.
So we got, that was Lake Effect. Jawbone's right when you walk down the steps. Then we got North Coast going up, and then we have a 6-foot tall bird walking out of the wall. It's so cool. And then we're gonna get sheet metal up eventually, but there's nothing drawn yet.
The burn guy just ridiculous.
Oh, it's so cool. He's gonna be so hard to draw and being on a wall. Kumi's doing it, which is cool.
He's gonna put it deep. I called it.
That guy's old. Better than me. I'm still suffering from time to wall.
The first practice he came for late, he injured me twice in the scrimmage. Just like bowled me over the knees.
He's like a dog. I want the frisbee on the front.
Yeah. And then he's wide and he just like tumbles, so he eats you alive. Swing over to AK.
Thanks, Easy. Thank you.
Sorry.
The 10 minutes of no commentary was broken up.
AK throws a swing over to Robner. Case, he's a freshman. He's really good. His bids are so ridiculous. Justine with the disc on the break side. Over to Feudy. Feudy back to Robner. Jake with the hammer. You gotta live and die by this kid. He's making some big plays, some big Ds, nice throws downfield here and there. He's gonna throw some turnovers too, but there's something about putting big bids out there and energizing your team. So you take the occasional turnover, the rest of it. Really good player. Really excited to see what he does.
Yeah, big plays and turnovers seem to go hand in hand until you learn to control them.
Jason and Sherry. Wow, great play. That's another one. We saw a couple of those in the previous game where had the sideline not been in play, it might have gone a little differently, but it's how it goes here. Cherry handling. He should consistently throw that as a backhand.
Yeah, I think he was just...
Yeah, it was just kind of like lazy in the moment, but stuff you have to do consistently to get better. Cherry to Robner. I'd like to look dump right there.
Look at that inside throw.
Feudy's awake for it. Gonna throw him around backhand. His bread and butter for the score.
All right, guys, don't say anything on camera.
We're not allowed to talk. Insert camera in. Around to Carey. Carey to Buff. Love connection. Puck to Tom. Good. Score. A group of people made us make Winter League be in Bath, Ohio.
It's me.
I blame Ashley.
I blame Eric Klein. 'Cause that's who did it.
Eric Klein's fault.
Eric Klein, not Aaron.
Eric.
Dude, I said I got them mixed up and I felt so bad. It was a huge difference, right? Whenever I hear Eric Klein, I just feel there's no difference. It's baseball cap and calling ultimate cool.
She can come down with it.
One
Or
of the best players in Cleveland Ultimate history, as opposed to not one of the best players in Cleveland Ultimate history.
Easy's like it's disgraceful. You scream pull whenever you pull the disc, or you yell ultimate when you pull the disc.
When we played you guys at sectionals, that made me so mad that I was at sectionals and somebody yelled ultimate and then pulled the disc. I'm just like, come on, no.
Was that used to be a rule or something?
I don't know, maybe like 100 years ago.
Why do people clap for threat?
I don't know, it's just lingo.
Greg, I've never got it.
I always go brick and try to like hand form it, you know?
try to make a break with your hands.
Florida Jen.
I don't think she wanted the disc.
I feel bad for Jen on my team because I asked her to do so much.
She had to guard Libby all game, and she did pretty well.
What should be asked, and she just has to take it. She does
Nice
well.
put.
John, make your own team go nationals.
Oh! Nice grab.
It's the same way that you would have fun playing Yeah, Jason!
This is like, that's his winter league.
You mean just being as egregious as possible? Does that have that kind of fun?
I'm not gonna talk about it too much.
That's fine.
I mean, they are the best college team.
Dude, if you want to learn a system, go to Case. If you want to play with ballers that care, Cincinnati.
I don't know. Case is pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
So I can give you a tour if you want one.
Cincinnati's great. They have some players who just dig and get the job done. They have some dudes who really annoy me too that I don't like, but that's every team. Stitch! Hopefully Jason's not hurt. Ooh. Yeah, he's a Division II soccer player at like one of the best teams in the country. Man, these Miami dudes are rolling today.
That's a pretty good pull.
Yep, knocking at a wire.
Exemplary.
Oh, that's a. Oh, I love when she hugs.
Justine. It's going.
That was not good. Everyone's a hero indoors.
Man, even I got a 70-yard forehand. Indoors.
If he throws it 4 times. 3 times.
Check yourself, son.
So you wreck yourself.
Is that Jacob Hooks throwing it?
Let's throw it over to Bethel. Bethel doinks. It's all right, Jason. Lock him down, baby.
This camera sucks.
Yeah, right? Like, safe and sorry type thing. I'm happy that our first game, so we get to watch videos first. So I have to wait 4 days.
Well, I mean, this week, it's going to be the same this week because Aiden's out of town, so we're not going to get him the stuff until probably Monday.
But at least it's the first game.
Yeah.
Usually you have to wait 3 more days.
Wait, what am I doing? This was over here.
Pretty sure it's pregnancy.
Adam brings it in.
I'll admit I watched it.
That Justine wide open. Oh, that's a good throw.
Boost it!
He does. He threw it a little too late.
Bullshit. Came down.
Alex Hunt. That's a nice pull.
I played against York for one of the first times.
He's good.
It's not fun.
It's like, I don't ever
You guys,
do that.
okay, so everybody talks about how hard he is to guard. Everyone,
That's a turnover.
everybody,
Red's got a chance to tie it up.
I feel a lot of times Ethan makes cuts that aren't necessary and aren't.
Gonna sneak in over here.
Nice pull from Stitch. Stitch probably the best puller in Winter League. He's consistently putting the disc where it needs to be.
Look at you, commentator. Every game has one of those plays.
Yeah. Granted, Stitch is amazing, so. And he's old and still amazing. Pinecone with the dump throw.
That's about the first bad thing Pinecone's done all game, though. All
Yeah,
Winter
not
League.
like some previous games where he had a couple.
Yes! Marry me.
Something there.
See if that's a strip. No.
This camera's terrible.
What a good heartbeat.
You would call it that. Nice, hard, solid 50.
Excuse me, sir. This is a family show.
Aiden's gonna have some work on this commentary.
Well, luckily we're in a stoppage.
Just snacks and foods. Yeah. Where'd you get that?
Snacks on snacks on snacks.
You got that from
Take my
Dave
card.
Thomas's house.
Here you go. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, honestly, Dave.
I barely spoke. I'm completely zoned out.
Yeah, Eric is not commentating
Wow, that's
at
a
all.
little bit of a force, but Pinecone's all over that shin.
Except Rodner's there too.
That's definitely a foul. That's a definite foul. That's a great play by the kid, but it's a definite foul.
He's pretty money.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Is that the kid?
The kid's got some work to do, but he's not terrible right now.
Yeah, I really like to see a freshman throw audacious turnovers all the time rather than be terrified to throw the disc, because he's going to develop those.
So uncontested foul,
Pinecone
Pinecone has to tap it in and then take it out.
Especially in
gets better.
shitty college ultimate that nobody cares about.
Your words, not mine. But I think he's going to turn out to be a pretty beastly player. Probably in.
This is jumbled as fuck, man. These guys don't know what the hell they're doing in the end zone.
Thanks, MC.
I mean, some team leader of some sort needs to get things coherent.
Carey's in charge.
They're going to have to do it with the legs of the handlers,
which they're not doing.
There's no space to do anything else.
This team has a lot of skills.
Lefty backhand. Nope. Ooh.
Eric offered Bethel $20 if he hit the wire, but did not happen. John Mast offered $50 to hit the fan, but that didn't happen either.
Yet.
Not yet. That's true. This point isn't over.
Mama!
Ooh.
That was so cool.
Cynthia is a layout machine.
She is. Cynthia has won me 2 Summer League championships.
Yeah, she won you that one for sure.
Universe point layout in the end zone, D. And then last year she had a chest high layout first point of the game catch that was just like the motivator for the rest of the game. It was so good.
I mean, I drafted her for Winter League last year.
Yeah, you also drafted a lot of bad people.
Excuse me.
You had a couple good picks.
I drafted Sean McCarthy and Jeff Myers.
Our team was pretty damn solid. The leadership was suspect.
Hey, shut up. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Stitched Aaron.
I outsourced the leadership.
That's a beauty. That's a dime.
That is a dime.
John, it's his fault. You're blowing.
I'm about to fall asleep at any moment.
Yeah, that's all.
So.
That all depends on what the definition of it is.
I want to see Aaron push somebody to the ground. That I don't enjoy watching a game that he plays if he doesn't push somebody down. My favorite thing about him is when we play Poultry Days, and then we start playing the better and better teams, and he plays a couple less points each time. And then somebody super athletic will go strike on him, and his pride gets hurt, so he just tackles the person.
He always does that. He does.
And I love it.
It's hilarious.
I hope
it's always old man tackle style.
I hope I'm tackling people.
I played it for like 2 weeks last year. It's awesome. It's the only game.
Is still all about
it was the only game I played last year. It was the best game that released last year.
That's the bullshit.
Hi, Dave.
This could be wrong. Don't take a picture.
Jay!
Yeah, the scoreboard could be.
Martini with that high.
Or panel of assholes.
Martini went with that shoulder height release.
I'm glad that she's throwing hucks on everybody else. They haven't been good yet, but
No, she had a couple of decent ones.
yeah,
She's had a couple.
good. Just not honed yet for throwing with guys, but it's good.
She had one to that chick down there that was pretty dope.
Tackle him. That was close. He was going to do it.
That was catchable. If he would have gone up,
Catchable.
it was.
With the
had there been more space to the field, Aaron was tackling that guy.
It's fine.
Somebody's going.
This is great.
I think Aaron is upset with Stitch now.
This game is amazing. This game is on the verge of degrading.
Well, this isn't the worst 11:30 game I've ever seen.
No.
This is the opposite of the N1 game.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Look,
Worst
we're
game of
at
all
the
time.
precipice where the last third of this game, it could just degrade into a complete shin show.
We're on the precipice. You ever seen Header Behind? Chuck Booms?
Idiot. Or behind.
Chucky's keys to the game.
Chucky's keys to the game. Sometimes that guy is so ignorant.
Chuck Booms, if you're
This guy's
listening right
great.
now.
This guy's hilarious. He said some funny
This
things.
could be that inverted love game from 2 years ago with the 23 turnover point.
We're at the 2-minute
I
mark.
think it was 16 turnovers. It was something absurd.
No, dude, Red is going to score like right
Yeah,
now.
that's true. Well, they don't. Which could happen right here. Swanee might be.
He's only played one game.
Dude, next upgrade for Winter League has got to be some stats.
Danny Young
do that
does
this
not
year,
like
but
the
I
look of
just
that.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Does not go for the Mrs. Dash.
Dave takes stats for his
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one. That
That
Yeah, he does.
Pine Coney Island.
Pinewood Derby.
He's the youngest looking old man.
Michael McNeil.
No, Danny.
He's such a crotchety old man. He's hilarious.
That throw sucks. Looking old man because he's what 22.
Because he's Danny Young.
You damn kids.
And if you ever watch him play with Case, he is just such a crotchety old man. It's hilarious. God, I told you to cut there. God.
Skylar's fast.
Speaking of fast, there's Stitch.
Adam Circla sneaking downfield.
Lurking.
Lurking. Adam Lurkla.
Lurkla.
Lurkla. Yeah, mama! Look at that burst of speed. You show him, old man.
This is the boringest point of Ultimate I've ever watched. What am I doing?
Stitch is just doing the point. Stitch wants it, but no one cares. Nice.
That's good.
Oh. Nice pull.
Nice pull by Past.
Past is looking as good as I've ever seen him.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good.
He's looking very present.
Yeah, he's present.
Wow, it took me 10 minutes to think of that one. Somebody called pick?
yelling.
Yeah, somebody yelled for pick.
like 5
It was Bethel. I don't think he's on the field.
Pinecone is so much better than people even realize.
Yep.
And everybody thinks he's pretty money, because he is. But the little stuff, the little unselfish stuff that he does, like throwing that continue without even looking at anything else.
Yep.
That's high level shit we're talking there. There, look at that progression. That's fucking dope!
All right, we got a pull by who?
Something about R. Kelly.
I could beat T-Star in a rap battle.
R. Kelly. Stitch has got the frisbee.
You can take that to the bank.
Stitch has got it again.
It's going to
He's going
that's good.
That could be a little outside.
That throw sucked.
Oh,
That's a rare miscue from
I'm looking
Stitch
for the pigtail,
on the
though.
backhand
I'm
side.
Acorn's got it.
Acorn.
Acorn's good.
Pine nuts, yeah.
Pine nut. I like pine nut.
Honey bunches of oats.
Pinewood Derby.
Nice.
D. Young and
Acorn's
Associates.
pretty sick.
Delman Young.
How is Acorn so good?
Doesn't he play for the Tampa
considering
Bay
how
Rays?
fat he is.
See, here's the thing. He's deceivingly fat.
I know. Isn't he, dude?
Not fast enough for that throw by Danny Young.
I keep forgetting they were on camera.
No, this is good.
Oh my God.
No, that's gonna hit a.
Yeah, Boney.
I'm losing it over
That
here.
definitely hit the wire.
Stitch is losing it.
What do you think? He was at a wire? So obviously, like from here, you guys see everything.
It's on the line.
Dude, this might be that horrendous point that was foretold.
We're only a minute 15 in so far.
No, just gonna take this in the middle of the end zone.
Come on, Danny
There's
Young.
actually 15 minutes left on the clock. Pine cone, deep to.
Cynthia.
That's a beautiful throw, but obviously, yeah,
She's a cute girl.
she's not terrible.
Oh, nice girl.
Not terrible on the field.
Nice ponytail. Stop hitting her with the nice on the field. Though. If you know what you really want to say, go ahead and say it.
You said not terrible?
Yeah, not terrible.
That fake
If you would
is
have released
terrible.
that disc like that, it'd been the
Those
worst
neon
throw.
green shoes are pretty terrible.
Do you even?
The green shoes.
That's a good throw.
That's how we keep track of Adam Circle.
Oh, Stitch.
That's disgusting.
Oh, Stitch.
It's gonna be the worst camera work of all time.
Turns out Fran's been looking at the wall. It can't be the worst. It's not film suck. It's not when they were.
Yeah, at least I have the camera on during the points and the camera off during the not points.
Dave, could you unplug the scoreboard?
Yeah, he did.
Oh no! Yeah.
Everybody's got to go home. Game's over.
7 minutes probably. 6 minutes left.
Scoreboard Suckman.
Dude, that's amazing. Wait, somebody who knows how to upload.
There were 10 minutes left.
It was 10-9. There was like 13 minutes left.
Not 60. Not 60.
Dave, you fix your mistake.
13. 15.
No, less than that. It's less than that. Okay, now would it be 10?
Every other week.
I can't find it.
Do it. Do it.
Thank you. That's
good. It's a good matchup.
Oh, double misread.
That throw is so tough. Straight over your head
We
and
had
banking.
so many of those in our game. We kept throwing it directly above everybody's head. It's like, just throw it to the receiver side. Let them run into it. Ironically, BT was the only one who did it, and Swanee dropped it. He did. He had it in his hand, and he dropped it.
That might be the one.
Pretty yank. Oh, sweet.
Jeff. Are you talking to a girl, Jeff?
It is plausible because it's not me.
This commentary has degraded. It's because I'm working the camera, so there can't be good commentary. Because I can't do both.
As long as you keep the camera on when they're in play and off when they're not. That's the key.
Yeah, not like you and Keith Johnson back in the day.
Back in the day.
That was a thing of
The
beauty.
good old days.
That was my favorite Suckman that has ever been said.
Film
Suckman.
Suckman.
Just so good.
And Kevin Wayner with the gems.
Kevin, hanging out with Kevin makes me miss him so much more.
Playing.
He's so funny. That's a great throw.
There we go.
He's got some wire potential. No.
Looks like the vaunted Bethel blade isn't as scary as it used to be.
That's out.
That would be pretty much out. And not called.
Yeah, I think the blade's fine, but
people
I
have
think
figured
it
out
better.
you let it bounce, you stop it, and you've got a free throw because there's no D there because it's a really
Yeah,
fast
I like.
puck.
I mean, what I do is just try to throw something that hits and hangs right in the middle of the end zone.
Are you guys pulling out?
That guy's going. That's going out of bounds. Or not.
Stitch, cagey veteran.
Not
That's on the
cagey
line.
enough. That was saying.
Not cagey enough. That is on the line. Stitch is going to have to take that from the corner. Still got 5:50 to go. And nobody really plays to stop them from the corner, so it's okay.
Somebody just fell really, really hilariously. Yeah. I love people falling. That's like my thing.
Yeah,
You're a jerk.
Christina wanted to go long, but he was there. Stitch.
Elevator.
That's a good throw.
With power, but there's nothing to see.
Stitch.
Good lead.
I would have dropped that.
Get off the
Anyone?
field.
Bueller.
Bueller.
There it is.
Probably holding longer.
Go flat. Good hustle down. Still to get it up.
I hate
Beth needs to bust out, Amanda said.
Break.
I don't know. I'd rather see him undercut from the stag.
With 5 minutes or 4 minutes left in the game, that they have to score 2 scores.
With this matchup, Bethel should look to score as a cutter, not as a
Honestly.
And Hooks is on the field, so you can be confident in handling.
some players with 4 seconds left. Any fouls, all foul.
I was gonna
hammer, that'd be really upsetting. His fakes are pretty silky, pretty cool.
White, not a lot of shape in the end zone.
It's perfect. It's a great throw.
So is White down 2 or down 1?
1.
This is an important
So you got to
point.
create a turnover in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, which
Or
is
Red just needs to hold it for 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's true.
preferably without ever throwing the disc. A series of
What if you just
really-
never let go? What can the other team do?
Back in the day, couldn't you just travel all the time and it reset to 8?
And circle up. What a cut.
Stitch going to work.
Stitch.
Ricard,
Dude, they need someone like me to just drop the disc for them. Or like if Aaron pivots and just throws us into a wall, that could help too. Either of those is fine. But scoring is not cool.
Throw it into a coach D.
That's the game.
Oh, that would be the game.
Can you feed me?
Yeah.
Danny Young taking it.
Well, it's like that.
That could be that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, don't quit.
White's down 2. Yeah, it's
Good work,
pretty much over.
Bones. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Sky ball.
Nobody. Come on, Stitch. Just let her go.